Hi, my name is Brickscale, and today I'm going to answer a question about the Legend of Mana Remaster, specifically what happened to the save bonuses from Legend of Mana. So, just to give a quick explanation, in the original Legend of Mana, there were three save bonuses you can get. One was by having Final Fantasy VIII, one was by having Saga Frontier 2, and one was by having Chocobo Racing. So, just to give a quick answer for anyone who just wants a yes or no answer, the Chocobo Racing, which gets you the fastest wheel, and the Saga Frontier Saga Frontier 2 save bonus to get the Heishi Shorin, those are in the game. You don't have to worry, they'll automatically trigger. It's not like you have to highlight the save or anything like that. So that's a quick answer for that. And unfortunately for the Final Fantasy VIII save bonus to get a Chocobo egg, that was not included. So you will always get a Rabbi egg. However, you can get an aerial egg from Luon Highway or Norton Peak to get a Chocobo. Not guaranteed, but you can hatch a Chocobo. If for anyone who would like to continue watching, and from this point, I'll show you and explain and try my best to explain how to trigger these three save, or trigger the two currently available save bonuses, as well as show you the locations of the aerial eggs to hatch your own Chocobo, which essentially makes the Final Fantasy VIII save bonus redundant at that point. So let's start off. So the first one I will show you is the Chocobo Racing save bonus, which is to get the fastest wheel accessory. This fastest wheel accessory is essentially an equipment that when you get knocked out, you will revive faster. So after finishing catching Lillipees, which is the final quest line for Skippy and Hamson, you can go to Popolta Harbor. Upon entering Popolta Harbor, you will see Skippy, who will be running around, and he'll talk to you and give you this accessory. Popolta Grand Prix. So even though it shows up like a quest like this, do not panic. It's not overriding your current quest. It's not even a quest that's inside of the Cactus Diaries, so it's not something to panic over. It's just a bonus scene. Hey Slowpoke, let me introduce you to this free lunch system, and you get the fastest wheel. The second save part I'm going to show you is how to get the Heishi Shorin, which also is linked to an optional boss called Deathbringer 2. So to fight Deathbringer 2, you need to come back to the Bone Fortress and go to the area where you fought Deathbringer 1 after finishing the Ghost of Nemesis, but before finishing the Crimson Flame, or the Crimson Dragon. I always mix that up, but it's essentially the last quest of the Dragon arc. So it's strongly recommended to come here immediately after finishing the Ghost of Nemesis. And yes, the Deathbringer 2 is part of your enemy encyclopedia. So you go to the third floor, and which is where you fought Deathbringer 1. So even though this is how you get the Heishi Shorin, you can technically craft a better weapon anyway. However, I mean, this is if you care about, just getting free items, this would be a free item. One thing that people may not know is that you did not need a Saga Frontier save to fight Deathbringer 2. You only needed a save to get the weapon, which it's a pretty decent weapon. It's a pretty decent two-handed weapon. The 62 Altina alloy, not bad. Like, not bad for a free weapon, but you could definitely craft a lot stronger weapon. Also, while I'm on the menu, I might as well show the fastest wheel. Alright. But that takes care of the two save bonuses that are available in Legend of Mana Remastered. So let me show you now where the Chocobo or the aerial eggs are, so that you can get yourself a Chocobo, which would make missing out on the Final Fantasy VIII save redundant in my opinion. So, as I said, there are two locations that you can get an aerial egg. One is the Norton Peaks, two is Luon Highway. So the first one I'll show you is Norton Peaks. Norton Peak, for the aerial egg here, it is pretty close to where the boss is. So it will take me about a minute to kind of show you how to get here, but it's a pretty straightforward path. And luckily, both paths are pretty straightforward on where to go. So Norton Peaks, you need to go up all the way up the mountain to get the aerial egg. The only downside of this is you're not guaranteed a Chocobo egg. You're only guaranteed an aerial egg, which can happen to hatch into a Chocobo. Alright. So we are almost there. Alright, so towards the left is where the boss is of this area. Instead of going left, you would go right. And here's the aerial egg. So an aerial egg can appear here, but spirits can as well. So if you get one of the spirits or the mana spirits, you just leave. You can capture it, or you just leave the area and keep going back in and forth. So if I can leave, and you literally can keep going back and forth until you get the aerial egg. So see, this time I got spirit, so it's kind of a back and forth. Unfortunately. Anyway, so let's move on to showing you where the aerial egg for the Luon Highway is. It's pretty straightforward. It is just where the first boss is for the Colo's Business Unusual. But in case you're not sure, or it's been a while, let me load up a save and show you. So there's essentially a shortcut way to get there, which is using the pink hippo, or like I call it boink. Pretty sure they're called boinks. But if you don't have that available, so I'm not actually sure when that actually becomes available, that shortcut. If you don't have that shortcut available, all you have to do is keep going right until you get to the split. Upon the split, you would go north. Alright, so this thing, boink. If that's not available, just keep going right till you get a split. So if you can use the boink, you can just go left to about 2 or 3 screens. I totally forgot. Alright, just 2 screens. The fork of the road, you go up here and you just keep going right. It's a pretty straightforward path. It is also most likely earliest you will be able to get a aerial egg, which you can only get after completing the Monster Corral quests, which, as you have noticed, is also a spirit location. So as usual, if you want an egg, you just have to keep going back and forth, back and forth. Oh man, that's quite unfortunate, but I guarantee you there's an egg. Let me just show you. Let me just keep going back and forth. Wow, Jins, you really want to get captured. unfortunately, yeah, they're not close enough to capture without playing music, which is very slow. I don't like it. Wow, okay, this is interesting. There we go. And there's your egg. Alright, let's see. You know what? Might as well see if I get lucky and get a chocobo egg on the first one. I kind of doubt I will, but why not? See you, bug. Heart. I don't know what to feed you. I'm just gonna feed you random stuff. I'm not gonna be saving anyway. But yeah, so this is the locations for aerial egg. So hopefully that answers all your guys' questions and about the save. And let me see if I can capture this, and if I see if I get lucky, I get egg. But like I said, it is pure RNG what I get. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'm literally just gonna be capturing this for the rest of the video and hatching it and see if I get lucky. If I don't, well, just have to keep going back and getting another egg. I probably should have captured the first one also. Alright. There we go. Then you can capture it. So yeah, so just kind of give my final thoughts on it. I'm really glad that they brought the save bonuses to the remaster. That was one thing that oh man, I didn't know it was that close to the split. Oh well, you could, yeah, you keep going to the right and then go into the split and then just go up. But yes, so I'm really glad they brought the save, because that was one thing that I was really concerned about, which was, you know, will I be able to get this? Will I be able to get this? And the fact that they brought pretty much the two important ones, which were the Heshi Shonen, as well as the Fastest Wheel event, because, you know, Fastest Wheel gives you an extra event. See, I mean, it's very minor, but I mean, it's something that, you know, you get to see. And then the Heshi Shonen, which is just a, you know, kind of free item that, if you're not crafting and such, is a pretty nice upgrade. Alright, so just walking around just to hatch the egg. So each time you move a space, it's a day, which is what determines if your egg hatches, or when your egg hatches, as well as your produce growth. But even, let's say they didn't bring the save bonuses, you could technically craft a item. You could craft the accessory and craft the Heshi Shoden. Oh, man, see, Chocobo. So I got super lucky there. Oh man, oh, I should have showed you guys the stats. So let's do, okay. In case the stats are the same as the egg, this is the level 1 stats. HP 40, attack power 10. I'm not sure if the egg stays the same in terms of stat, but if you are trying to get an aerial egg, you need these stats to get the Chocobo. But yeah, so that covers all three saves. And as I said before, even if they didn't bring it over, you can craft items that, one, is stronger than Heshi Shoden. Two, you can craft an accessory that has the ability of the Fastest Wheel. Three, you can craft a better accessory than the Fastest Wheel, and you can also get a Chocobo egg by getting an aerial egg. But yeah, I'm sorry that this video is a little bit longer than I expected, but for anyone who didn't want the full details, I hopefully me answering in the very beginning about the save bonuses was just a quick answer for you guys. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm sorry it took about over 10 minutes to explain this and kind of show the locations, but I hope you guys been enjoying the game, and I will see you guys next time.